Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing, and I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. And the game here is that I have 13 decks, some tarot, some oracle, and they all have a lot to say, and I choose which one gets to speak by rolling some very lovely metal dice. Alright, and if you have any questions, please add it to the Q&A, and that will be added to the list of questions that I answer, and that'll be separate from the chat. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. And since I don't like silence very much, we're going to pick a oracle deck to read from. So ask and it is given. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yeah, it's broke. It just needs to be shuffled more. That's it. That's what it means. There we go. I noticed you. Okay, I can accept myself as a vibrational being. Once you begin to accept yourself as a vibrational being who attracts all things that come into your experience, once you understand the correlation between what you are thinking, feeling, and what you are receiving, you then hold the keys to get from wherever you are to wherever you want to be on all subjects. I'll be periodically checking the Q&A. There we go. John! Hi, John. I hope you're doing well. Okay, and why does my saying no mean saying yes to it? When you give attention to something you desire and say yes to it, you are including it in your vibration. But when you look at something you do not want and say no to it, you are including it in your vibration. You cannot exclude anything that you are giving your attention to. Moods are indicators of my emotional set points. When you continue to focus on any thought, it becomes increasingly easy to continue to focus on it because the law of attraction is making more thoughts like it available to you. And so, emotionally speaking, you are developing a mood or you are achieving a habitual vibrational groove, so to speak, or a set point. And I see John has left a question in the Q&A, so I'm going to answer that. Is Griffin mad I'm not talking to him? Let's see. There's an extra card. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Octopus turrets. Okay, no, Griffin is not mad that you are not talking to him. Page of Cups. He is emotionally immature. He also does not seem to be very focused on you at the moment, so he's not really worried about it. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, all questions are answered, and no one is added to chat, so back to Oracle cards. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Money and the law of attraction. Ba-ding. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. See, I can pivot under any and all conditions. You have the ability to pivot under any and all conditions, but most of you are habitual in nature, and your patterns are so well entrenched that at times the fastest path to joy you seek is for you to take your pivot as you sleep. By reaching for good feeling thoughts before you go to sleep, and then experiencing the benefit of the quiet mind that occurs while you sleep, and then upon awakening, immediately turning to feel-good thoughts, you can accomplish the ultimate pivoting experience. Nice. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation and love are identical vibrations. Appreciation is the vibration of alignment with who you are. Appreciation is the absence of everything that feels bad and the presence of everything that feels good. When you focus upon what you want, when you tell the story of how you want your life to be, you will come closer and closer to the vicinity of appreciation. And when you reach it, it will pull you towards all things that you consider to be good in a very powerful way. I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. As you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever changing vantage point, what is it that I do want? Eventually, you will be standing in a very pleasing place. For you cannot continually ask yourself what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in that direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. I want to harmonize what I believe is good. I want to be the best that I can be. I want to do and have and live in a way that is in harmony with my idea of the greatest goodness. I want to harmonize physically here in this body with which I believe to be the best or the good way of life. If you make those statements and then do not take action unless you feel good, you will always be moving in harmony with your idea of that which is good. Oh, hi, Francis. Francis is here. Hi, Francis. Francis says, "Hi, Violet. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, indeed. How are you? What did you do over the weekend?" I, um, I slept. I think I only streamed a game for like 2 hours, but most of the time I was sleeping. It felt good. It was needed. And I hope you're doing well. And John says, "Did you see the questions?" John, I saw your one question about Griffin, and I answered it. And now I see that Francis has left a question in the Q&A. And Francis says, "I slept too. Sleeping is my favorite hobby." It's a very nice hobby. I do agree. I would rather be productive. It just happens that sleep was very necessary this weekend. Besides playing video games, that is. Yes, I like video games. It was my days off. It was a nice time to rest. And John says, "Okay, I gotta do it again." Yes. And then I'm gonna look at the Q&A. Okay, I'm gonna do Francis's question, and hopefully John will get his in that time. Here we go. Energy reading and divine guidance for Francis, please. Please use Hicks deck for guidance first. Yes, of course. So current energy reading. Let's see. Current energy reading. Yeah, we'll do tarot cards, so supernatural. And then for the Hicks, which one? So number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one will be for the guidance. You should select the question. There we go. So current energy reading, we have the 9 of Wands. So you have collected a lot of skills. And you're sitting comfy because, let's see, and you're very good at making resource and wealth and health decisions. So you seem very stable overall. Stable, and what's the other good word? Making financial decisions because of all the good skills you got. So it seems that you're on a really good track right now. Positive vibes. You're doing good. You are. Okay, and then for the guidance, ask and it's given. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. We leave it in the box. It broke. That just means it needs to be shuffled more. I learned to pay attention to my feelings. Your emotions are absolute indicators of your current point of attraction. They help you know, in any moment, whether or not you are currently allowing the fulfillment of your desire. It is our encouragement that you pay attention to how you feel and allow your emotions to be the valuable indicators that they are. So while you're making all those financial and resource decisions, make sure you listen to your emotional guidance as well. That is what the cards say. Okay, hope that helps you out, Francis. Okay. Ooh, we have a lot of chats. And have a drink, and then I'm gonna read chat. Gotta shake it. Gotta shake it. Gotta make it to shake it. There we go. Okay, much better. Okay, now where would we? Okay, John says, okay, I gotta do it again. Okay, and Safan says, hi, Violet, good morning. Hello, Safan. I do have a question today. So, my successive season is finally starting now, question mark? And what is with 2028 something tells me there's major shifts. Will there, question mark? Any advice for me? Okay, so Safan, we now have a Q&A feature. If you could move your question to the Q&A, it would organize it. It organizes all the questions in one line so I can do them easily. So if you could move your question there, I will happily answer it. Okay, and Sparkle says hello from England. Hello, Sparkle. Welcome. You must be new. I don't recognize your username. If you have any questions, please post them in the Q&A and I will get to them. Thank you. And thank you for your patience. And John asks, have you had any clairvoyant experiences? Clairvoyant. I, through my life, have had moments of deja vu, of the most boring things to happen. But through my life, I've come across those boring moments and gone, oh my god, deja vu, it's happening. Like years ago, I had one deja vu moment where I was putting dishes in a dishwasher in a weird house. And now I'm at my grandmother's and I'm like, this is the same dishwasher. So I do get moments like that. They are sometimes far in between. I had them more when I was younger. But they do happen, and I still have deja vu moments. They're fun. It's like, ooh, I'm on the right path. I did this. It's a, what do they call it? It's a verifying moment. Like, oh, I remember this. This is weird. I thought, yeah, it's really cool. And Francis says, I'm glad to know I'm in good vibes. Thank you. Shrooms, anyone? Well, I actually do like mushroom coffee or like mushroom cocoa. Like they mix in the mushrooms with the cocoa or the coffee. I like that. That's very tasty and it does give me energy. I have not tried any shrooms that get me high, but I do like the mushrooms, like the lion's mane and the whatchamacallit. Um oh, it's just all the healthy mushrooms, and they blend them into a powder, and they do really good for me. Like uh they help me settle into a good spot. That's a good word for it. That's what they do. I love them. And Francis says, beautiful reading. Thank you for the energy and the energy reading. God bless Violet and the Hicks. Heart, heart, heart. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you, Francis. And John says, can you put tea in the microwave? You can. I don't see why not. I mean, that is not my preferred way to do it, but if you got it, yeah, go for it. Did you go to work today? Yes, I went to work today. Sathan says hi. Sathan says okies. And Sathan says, I am sorry though, I'll move it there. Thank you. And let me check questions real quick. All right, good job, Sathan. I see your questions in the Q&A, so I will get to that after I check up. After I catch up in chat. That is the correct English words. And John says, I do weed. And, well, that is fair. I know I do gummies, but I do CBD because I've done weed before and I do not like the sensation of being high because I have felt myself digesting food or the food going down my esophagus, and I hate that feeling and I don't ever want to go through that again. It was really gross. So I stick with the CBD. It helps with all the body things without the high, and I like it. Although when I was in New Jersey, I did microdose, and that was nice, but only occasionally. And it didn't give me that same weird feeling when I was digesting stuff. It was weird. And Francis says, I love lion's mane too. Very tasty. Yes. Very good for you. But it always puts me in a good headspace. And Preston says, hello, beautiful. Sparkly hearts, four-leaf clover, and rose. That's a good combo. And Francis says, are you in Spectrum 2 by any chance? There are many spectrums, Francis. Which ones are you referring to? You know what? The rainbow is a spectrum. Alright, I'm gonna quick peek in on the questions and do them. We have Francis and we have Stefan. So I'm gonna do those and then I'll look back at chat. Okay, so energy between Anna and Francis. Let's pick a deck first. There we go. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prisma Visions deck. Okay, we have Anna, we have Francis, we have the energy between them. Ooh, High Priestess. Cool. Let's see. Anna with 10 of Wands. So she is very skilled. And the 10 of Wands is usually when you're at a point that you have so many skills that you're tired and you're going home. So she is finishing her collecting of wands journey. She's probably gonna be moving on to a different stage in her life very soon. And I would say like a transition area is coming for her very soon. And then Francis has the Page of Chalices, and that is a shaky territory with emotion because this is a new emotion or a new relationship. And then we have the High Priestess in between, where you guys would probably share higher intuition thoughts. So perhaps your friendship or relationship could dive into the higher vibrations and spiritual stuff. That's what I want to say. All right, I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then Stephens. Okay, is my success season finally starting? About 2028, will there be major shifts and advice for Stefan? All right, let's see here. Success season. And major shifts in 2028. Let's find out. Number 4, Octopus Tarot. We get the questions, we get the deck. So, success season and major shifts in 2028. Alright, we have 4 of Swords. Season of success. So we do have a yes. And you'll be stable in your mind, which is a good thing. So that's a yes. And then we have the major shift in 2028. Did I turn that? I don't remember. Did I turn that? I don't remember if I turned that. I think I turned it. Major shift in 2028. 28. I think I put it down as a no. But I guess since I don't know, we're going to have to actually look at the card. So the major shift in 2028 would be the King of Swords. And that would be you mastering your mind and being able to use all of the things you've learned to make things happen. And that's a powerful place to be. Good for you. So yeah, I would say that would be a major shift in 2028. All right, so I hope that helps you out. Positive outcome all around. I hope that helps you out, Safan. Okay, and then Preston. What is my Leo thinking of me about? What is my Leo thinking of about me? So what is the Leo thinking about Preston? Got it. 5. Which is the Prisma Vision stack. What is Preston's Leo thinking about Preston? The Knight of Chalices. So your Leo is thinking that you are I'm finding the right words. See the finger as the loading bubble. Emotionally stable in the relationship. And charging forth with a confidence in social areas. And that is what the card says. I hope that helps you out, Preston. Okay, and I do see Lily's is in the Q&A, but I am going to pop back and see if there's anything to catch up on chat real quick. And I'm going to have a drink break. So I will get back to the Q&A in a moment, so thank you for your patience. The autism spectrum, FOC, for the record, I'm Asperger's and asexual, okay? I have not been diagnosed, therefore, I don't know. And I'm not going to make any guesses. I would rather people just make their own assumptions. I try to still steer clear of labels. And John says, I put my question in there. Let me take a look. Alright, well, I only see a Lily question and a Francis question. I don't see another John question. I'm sorry, John. If you could please try again. And Francis says, thank you, Violet. I appreciate it. You're very welcome. And Lily says, hi. How are you? Like one. Hi, Lily. I hope you're doing well. And Lily says, guys, please like the live. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Preston says, XOXO, thank you. You're very welcome. And John says, added it. Did you see mine? Let's see. I'll check again. I still don't see your question, John. I know I did see your first one with Griffin. I just haven't seen any other questions after that one. Alright, since John is having troubles with the Q&A, I will let you put your question in the chat this time. I'm hoping it'll work in the future. It should be working for everyone. And Francis says, well, possibly many people live normal lives without any labels. You know what? It's all labels. It's just all labels. It's how we're going through our world. It's how we're defining it. And I only take labels if I truly feel like they're mine. I don't take on a lot of labels. I really don't like them. Most of them are pretty limiting, and I don't really feel strongly about a lot of them. So for a long time I was just removing labels, and I've felt better with that in my life. But that was my experience. I know some labels help people find parts of themselves, so the labels do serve a purpose. And if it helps them get through their life, then that's good for them. You know, to each their own. And everyone being very diverse and trying new things all the time, that's great. I love that people do that. Okay, does Griffin act like a narcissist? Okay, alright. Alright, John, I'll do yours and then I will do the Q&A. 1. No, he does not act like a narcissist. He does act like the Fool, which the Fool is going into a new journey with no thoughts of not repetition, consequences, with no thoughts of consequences. Maybe no thoughts in their head. But the cards say that he does not act like a narcissist. The cards would call him a fool. So I hope that helps you out. Okay, and then I'm going to do some Q&A. Alright, so Navy. There we go. Like 1. Will Hamza accept to live in a separate house from his family when Noor asks him to? Number 2. The gay turret. Okay, will Hamza accept to live in a separate house from his family when Noor asks him to? He will, but he'll have very strong negative feelings about it. And this is the card of anxiety, and in this card in particular, it seems to be some PTSD. But he will probably be thinking some very negative thoughts if he is living in a house separate from his family. And that is what the cards say. Okay, what? Francis's question is, what Anna's parents think of Francis, please? Okay, we have the question. We have an extra card. And number 3. Supernatural deck. Come on out. There we go. Okay, so you get 1 extra card. The extra card is going there. Okay, what do Anna's parents think of Francis? Oh, they think of you as a hierophant, a teacher, sometimes a priest, but someone who's very knowledgeable and passes down their knowledge to others. So this seems to be a very positive view on you. So they think you're very well educated and that you would do well as a teacher. Alright, I hope that helps you out there. And what's the extra card? Ooh, we have the 9 of Swords. I know this is a warning card. Well, now I want clarity on it. The High Priestess. Ay, 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 ay. Really? Okay. My golly. Praise justice. Okay. Wow. Alright. Wow. Okay. I'm looking for clarity, guys. Clarity. And then the 6 of Swords. Okay, so these are, I'm thinking that this is a mix of opinions. So overall, they see you as the Hierophant, someone who's very knowledgeable. They would probably see you as spiritual, as having a good sense of justice, being a bit mysterious. I mean, this is also victory in how how good you are thoughtful. There's a better way to put that. Hold on. They see you as very thoughtful and logical. But they would probably also identify that you have a lot of mental baggage. I think that's what that also goes with. So they have a lot behind that. They probably have a long discussion after they meet you and probably discuss a lot of things. But the Hierophant was the most pronounced one, which is a good positive thing. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Francis. Okay, and then we have Francis again. Another question. True intentions of Kelly towards Francis. Excuse me. Number 2. That is the gate turret. Okay, so Kelly's intentions towards Francis. We see Guide of Wands. Alright. I just have to make sure what level court card this is. Hold on. Okay, the Guide is the Queen. Okay. So, the Guide of Wands is a queen who knows where to take action and how much action to take to expend their energy wisely. So far, positive vibes. And they know how to use their skills. I don't see anything negative here. And in fact, it has some angel imagery, so I want to say they feel like an angel, or they could be an angel, a helpful angel towards you. And that is what the cards say. Okay, I hope that helps you out, Francis. And then select. Okay, if Noor give Hamza a second chance, what will be the outcome? Let's find out. Good deck. Number 2, the Gate Turrets. So if Noor give Hamza a second chance, what will be the outcome? What will be the outcome? 2 of Swords. Two of Swords is making a mental decision or a logical decision. What kind of logical decision, though? Ew. Oh no. 10 of Wands. Well, in the 10 of Wands, if the decision is to travel, that is the impression I'm getting from the cards. So if he's given a second chance, I don't think he's gonna do. I I I I get the impression that he's going to travel if he's given a second chance. So he would leave and go do something. And that would be his logical decision. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Lily. Oh wait, there's another Lily question. Is Hamza really feminist, or he said it to make me happy? Is Hamza a feminist? Is Hamza a feminist? No, he is not a feminist. He likes to look at all the broken cups. He likes to see all the flaws. And he doesn't like to see the good things that he has left. So, no, he's not a feminist. Hope that helps you out. He just said it to make you happy. Alright, so I'm going to take a small break and check chat. I'm going to have a drink. I do see that there's more questions, and I will get back to them in a moment. But I do need a hydration break. Hydrate or die straight. And I refuse to die straight. Okay, Twin Spice says, "Good day, Violet." Hello, Twin Spice. I hope you're doing well. And Twin Spice says, "Hello, all. Hope you are doing well. I'm dealing with an autoimmune flare up, trying to rest and rejuvenate." Good for you. You take self-care time. Serena says, "What do I have coming my way this week?" Okay, Serena, we now have a Q&A feature. If you could put your question in there, it'll be added to the question list, and then I can answer it. I do appreciate it. Thank you. It is new this week, so it's okay if you weren't familiar with it, or because we're all adjusting to it. Thank you. And Twin Spice says, "So I posted general guidance for my health situation on Q&A button. I hope that picked it up." Alright, I think I can handle a general guidance. Okay, Intuitive Jen says, "Hello! Will I purchase a car in October?" Okay, I do see that you added the question to the Q&A, so I will get to that question in a moment. Thank you, Intuitive Jen. And Kavatha says, "Ma'am, take care. I fell. You have severe cold." I do not have a cold. It is just allergies. And allergies are just a nuisance. And they happen. And it's okay. But thank you. I want good health too. I wish you good health as well. Okay, but your voice sounds different. Yes, I have seasonal allergies, and therefore it messes with a lot of the speaking and the nose stuff. But thank you. It's not a cold. It is just allergies. It's just misery. All the people who are also allergic to dust, pollen, and all the icks of nature also understand my plight. It's nothing contagious. It's just seasonal, and it happens every year. And we just deal with it. But thank you. I will try to. I'm using all of my remedies. Don't worry. I am trying to be as healthy as possible. Thank you. And Kavitha says, take care. Thank you. You too. Do lots of self-care. Self-care. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so now that I have caught up on chat, I will go back to the Q&A. Okay, how will Anna's parents feel and respond after knowing I got their daughter pregnant? Oh. Okay. It's a very good question. Number 4, octopus terror. How will they respond? The 9 of Cups. That's actually a very positive response. That is the card of joy. So they will be joyful that there is a new baby coming. Alright? I hope that helps you out. That is pretty good news, I gotta say. Very good. Does Hamza have any mental disorder like OCD, PTSD, ADHD, or anything else? Alright. I believe that health question is a bit too specific. Again, with labels and me not being a doctor, turning it over to the tarot cards does not feel very fair. So I'm going to have to pass on this question. It feels too medical and diagnosis-y to me. Sorry, Lily. Okay, alright. A general... We're going to do this one as a general guidance from the spirits about your health. Because anything in-depth question, I would definitely ask your doctor. Which one was that? I was gonna go for an all decks on deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Let go, which is 27. Okay. Sometimes the most powerful psychic solutions to a difficult or compromising situation is to simply walk away. This is one of those times when the situation calls for letting go, backing off, surrendering your ego, and leaving. You're in a deadlock of fixed vibrations and feelings that are too great for any positive solution through further engagement. In walking away, you protect both yourself and all those involved from even more frustration and allowing the universe to work behind the scenes to restore harmony to all concerns. Move on, have faith. No one is working against you. It's as though you're pushing on the door to get to the other side. When it opens inward, take a step back and give things room to move back to center, and they will. Okay, so this is suggesting that you not worry about it. And try to relax about the situation. Alright, so I do apologize. I do not have further guidance for that. Again, if it is seriously bothering you, go to your physician of choice. Alright, I hope that helps you out. You have with us is True Intentions of S. Rohit contacting N. Niranjana Sri yesterday. True Intentions. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Supernatural deck. Okay, True Intentions. Let's see, we have the Page of Pentagrams. So, immature in the job field. Let's see, intentions. So they are immature with resources and wealth and health. Ooh, Knight of Pentagrams. Okay, so what this is telling me is that they may look innocent on the outside, but inward they are much more crafty and have some unsavory intentions. So that's a red flag. I would definitely label that as red flag. All right, so I hope that helps you out. Oop, that was a Tabitha's question. Sorry. I meant to select it. And then I just answered it, so I'm going to unselect it. Alright, and then we have Intuitive Jen. Will I purchase a car in October? Number 2, Gay Church. Will you purchase a car in October? That is a no. You are really hoping for that car. But the cards say no. I do apologize. Sorry for the bad news. Okay, and Reddish. Reddish says, hello, Vila. When and how will I get a new career opportunity? When and how? Well, when and how? Cat Tarot. So when is within 3 months. Within 3 months. Hold that. Ow! This is so appropriate because it's a little kitty, and then you also got the cat tarot. I love that. I love synchronicities with the universe. They're amazing. How about I get a job? New job opportunity. The Fool. By wandering in, doing everything possible, and trying your best. Do the most logical things, try everything, try every opportunity. There is no wrong, there's only experience that you can gain in the world. And that is what the cards say. Alright. I love that. I hope that helps you out. Okay, now I'm going to check back on chat because I haven't for a bit. And I'm going to have a drink break. And I'm going to see how everyone is doing. Okay, let's see. We got Miriam. Where Miriam waves with two hands and says hi. So I'll do the same. Hi! Hope you're doing well, Miriam. And Francis says, thank you for the reading about Kelly Violet. I really appreciate it. You're very welcome. And Miriam says, hope you are doing well today with love and floating hearts. I'm doing very well today. Thank you. And Lily says, hi, Miriam. And Miriam says, hi, Lily, with waving and beating heart. I love that. And Kapitha says, thank you. You're very welcome. Alright, so I've caught up on chat. I'm going to go back to reading questions. Okay, and Miriam has asked for a general. All decks on deck. Number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Getting in to the vortex. Please. Thank you. See, please works. Even on decks of Oracle cards. And this is the information card. Don't look. It's shy. We leave it in the box. Okay, so a general for Miriam. Attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. It is easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling the behavior of others. But as you attempt to control them through influence or coercion, you discover that not only can you not contain them, but your attention to them brings more like them into your experience. You simply cannot get to where you want to be by attempting to control or eliminate the unwanted. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Miriam. So, people are really uncontrollable. It's like trying to tell a rebellious teenager what to do. They'll just be more rebellious. Because that's how energy works. Alright, hope that helps you out. Why Hamza don't understand that living with parents is not a great choice. Two. What we're gonna ask the cards. Six of coins. So 6 is a victory number, and coins is victory and wealth and health and resources. At his parents' house, he has resources. He has his parents, he has a state, and he is there and comfortable. So he does not want to risk his comfort and his resources. So he doesn't understand why he should risk his comfort for something else. And that is what the cards say. Miriam asks, can. I'm gonna, say, I don't know. Let's ask the cards. Can. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can. Let's find out. Let's see if you can. I'm sure this is a typo question, but I'm amused enough to do this. Alright? Can. No, but. Page of Chalices. An immature youth with emotions starting on a journey of action. So yes, you know what? Since it's the beginning of journey and actions, I want to say that one's the yes. You can. Even though the Page of Chalices may not think they can. I like that one. I hope that helps you out, Miriam. I'm pretty sure it was a typo question, but that was fun anyway. Okay, Reddish says, did F just come to me to take advantage, or is he really missing me? So F. Take advantage or genuinely misreddish. Let's pick a deck. Ooh, number 4. Octopus Tarot. Okay, so is F there to take advantage? Yes. Or genuinely misreddish. Age of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Both. So, if 2 of Pentacles, so that's a choice of resources. And genuine misreddish, an 8 of Cups. I do believe he's genuinely missing you, but people can genuinely miss you and also want to take advantage of that feeling, which is a choice of resources. He could genuinely miss Reddish to take advantage of you. And that is entirely possible. Yeah, he's sitting on his throne with resources. I would be cautious of F. Alright? Red flags. red flags. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Why Lily and Hamza's relationship not getting healthy? Number 4. Octopus Tarot. Okay, why? He is still way too mature. Too immature emotionally. That is why you guys are not having a healthy relationship. He's just not an adult yet. And that takes wisdom and takes experience. Alright, I hope that helps you out. Okay, Francis. Question. Will they come after me for child support, or they're okay with Anna being a single parent? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So will they come after Francis for child support? That's the bigger question here. Yes, they will come after you for child support. That is a logical decision on their part. And that's what they're going to do. I hope that helps you out. And then John asks, why did my college deny my appeal? Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why did John's college deny your appeal? Let's see. 5 of chalices. They did not like what they were looking at. They saw a lot more problems than they did positive points. Alright, I hope that helps you out, John. Okay, and I'm going to take a quick break with hydration and checking chat. So thank you for your patience. I still see a Francis and Reddish question, and I will get to those momentarily. Thank you for your patience. Health guidance, please. Alright, so guys, I really have to say, I am not a physician, and I do feel uncomfortable turning over health questions to the tarot cards, because I am going to recommend that you go to a physician for anything that is really bothering your body. I do believe even one of my cards says, to avoid lawyers, I'm not going to do any health. Let's see if it pops up. I think I put, yeah, to keep the lawyers away, set these boundaries, no predictions about medical, legal, or financial advice. So, I feel super uncomfortable about doing any medical stuff. It's just not what I'm here to do. So sorry. No more of that. Lily says, after marriage, living with parents after marriage. Okay, Lily, I did assume that with the question. The answer is still the same. And John says, question sent and answered. I'm glad he went through the Q&A. And John says, interesting thing, Violet, you've said things about Griffin that sound like he's narcissistic. I can't see the ask button. I get you, Violet. So, John, I don't know Griffin. And you have been the one who's always asking if he's narcissistic. Just saying. And Serena says, where is the ask button? I had to jump off earlier, but I'm back now. It should be, it should say Q&A. Please add your questions to this Q&A so I may do readings on them. Thank you. It should be near the regular chat button. And it should be like a sticker. Okay, you found it. Good. Thank you. I'm glad you did. Awesome. And now I have caught up with chat. And Francis is next. Career guidance, please, using the law of attraction deck. Let's see. Law of attraction. Yeah, money in the law of attraction. Okay, this is the information card. Don't look. It's shy. We leave it in the box. Okay. Career guidance, please, using the law of attraction deck. Alright, so we have my attention to unwanted attracts more unwanted. For every pleasing thing, there is an unpleasing counterpart. For within every particle of the universe is that which is wanted, as well as the lack of which is wanted. When you focus upon an unwanted aspect of something in an effort to push it away from you, it only comes closer, because you get what you give your attention to, whether it is something that you want or not. It is up to you to focus upon and attract what is wanted. Alright, so that includes careers as well. So if you focus on what you want, you will get what you want. And if you focus on the lack of what you want, you will get the lack of what you want. I hope that helps you out. And then Reddish says, when and how will I get a job? Okay, we have the Cosmic Timing deck, and then also which deck are we going to use for the how? Number 3, Supernatural deck. There we go. And we have the next full moon. The next full moon, you will get a job. And how will you get the job? Okay, so we have, how will you get the job? You will get it. Woo! Ah, no. Alright. You have worked up quite an amount of skills, so you are in a good position to apply to jobs and get what you're looking for. And I have to clean up these cards. Oh, go back. And this one, like, radiates formal, like, what's it called? Resume and interviews, kind of getting the job. There we go. I got them. Haha. They actually did not too bad. So, forgive me, I have to fix them. Ha! They're good. And remember, next full moon. Hope that helps you out. Alright. I'm going to look back to chat real quick. Okay. Savannah, I do not yet see your question. I apologize. In the Q&A. I only see John's, Marion's, and Preston's, and I wanted to make sure that you got your question in. Because I only have 7 minutes left. So if you'll try it again, please, and if it doesn't work, I will answer it if you put it in the chat. I know some other people are having troubles with it too, which I don't like. But do please try again. Parloslash says, getting familiar with the new chat system. Yeah, we all are. And John says, okay, here's a good question. Awesome. And Serena says, do you see it? I'm going to check right now. I do not see it. Go ahead and post your question in the chat. I'm sorry it's being difficult. Alright, well. Oh, I do see it. I see it now. Yay! I see it. We're good. We're good. We're good. I see it in the Q&A. Yes. Very good. I'm sorry it's so confusing, guys. I can't even really help because it doesn't... it is a little frustrating. I'm sorry. Okay, and John says... Okay, so... Select. I am back with the Q&A. What should I do about my RLS symptoms? What doctor should I go to? Okay. John, I am not going to give any medical advice. You're going to have to go to whatever doctor you trust. I hope that helps you out. Miriam says, what's cheerful things are coming towards me soon? We're going to put all decks on deck. Number 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. What cheerful things are coming towards Miriam soon? Be grateful. What cheerful things? 52. So I already kind of know that this card is saying it's not what's coming there soon, it's what you should be looking at around here that is cheerful. Let's see. 52. Be grateful. Make a list of all that you've been given so that you can fully absorb how much abundance you truly enjoy in your life. Think of this as a gratitude list. Add to it daily as you notice the little things in your life that you truly appreciate. Rather than worrying about what you don't have, look at all that you do have. As you understand how thankful you should be, send a signal to the universe to give you more, and it will. So yeah, again, look at what's around you and see how abundant you really are. And that is what the cards say. And that's pretty cheerful when you look around and see how good you really got. How really good you got it. Okay, and Preston says, well, me and my Leo be together on my birthday. Let's see. Number 3, Supernatural Deck. No, don't. Haha, caught you. Okay. Will Preston and his Leo be on together on their birthday? Ooh, that is a no. Ah. So there's a 10 of bones. Sorry, excuse me. I do dislike to deliver unhappy news. You will not be together on your birthday. You will be thinking fondly of each other, though. And that is what the cards say. Okay. And here we go. And then we have Serena's question. I'm so glad it went through. I would like to know what you see coming my way this week. It hasn't started good. Alright, let's find out. Number 6. Come on out. Here. What is coming towards Serena this week? Ooh, excuse me. We have the Hanged Man. You're going to be looking at things from a different perspective. Ooh, you're going to be needing a lot of patience. Wow, ooh, that's why. So you're having a lot of baggage rear its ugly head. That's the nicest way to put it. This is when you're downward spiraling mentally and you're having a tough time getting out of it. You're going to need that patience and some meditation. And you're going to have to see things from a different perspective. I would recommend that you look at things and try to see the positive. And that is the advice of the cards. So I really wish you luck with that. And that's what's going to be on your plate this week. It's a lot. It is a lot. Take your time. Go easy on yourself. This is just look at this week like a time of rest. And ask people not to bother you until you feel better. And that is what the cards say. Alright, I wish you luck, Serena. Alright, and we are over the 2-hour time. So that was the last question I'm doing for the night. I'm going to check chat. And I'm going to close the Q&A. Okay, so I'm going to catch up on chat and then we will say farewell for the night. And John says, I mean no disrespect. I'll find another reader for that question. That's totally fine. Go for it. And John says, I need to find out what's going on. That is totally your journey. I wish you luck on it. And Francis says, beautiful reading. I should focus on what I want. Very insightful indeed. Thank you, Violet. XOXO and 3 hearts. You're very welcome, Francis. And Miriam says, thanks, and 3 floating hearts, and thank you, Miriam. And Preston says, sparkly heart, rose, and 4-leaf clover. And you're very welcome, Preston. And Serena says, okay, thank you. You're very welcome. Excuse me. And Francis says, thank you for the readings, Violet. I appreciate it. And God bless you. And thank you, Francis. Have a good night. And Francis says, hope you have a restful sleep, sweet dreams, and 3 hearts. And thank you very much. Alright, guys, I'll be back in 22 hours, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you then. Bye. Love you.